Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to All the Words You Wrote. My name is MS-Punka1, and last video we had finally after hours, I think it was more or less, I found Hydri's house. But things couldn't have gone better anyway. I think it's kinda thanks to our aunt or whatever that things are actually getting started now, because we were probably going to get thrown out if it wasn't for her. So how will things go now? If Hydri's begrudging consent secured, Sai excuses herself. When and how did she even get there? we are going around in circles more or less in the village for hours, and Sai just turns up now. She apologizes for being unable to stay longer, and promises to stop by at a later date to check up on me. Before leaving, she hauls a familiar-looking suitcase out of the back of her car. It's the wheeled case my mother wanted me to bring with me on my journey, which I turned down in favor of my lighter and, if I do say so myself, more fashionable messenger bag. Sam gives me the case. Sam gives the case to me and says it's full of my clothes. I suppose she must have stopped by my house before she drove all the way to meet up with Hydri. That would imply she was certain Hydri would wind up accepting me as her housekeeper, despite her icy tendencies. Well, that Sai is so stubborn, she was determined to make Hydri accept me regardless of Hydri's feelings. Vis-a-vis arrangement. I thank Sai for her thoughtfulness and drag the case inside. Hydri winches as the wheels squeak along the tatami mats of the living room, but doesn't comment on it. Sleep? I stare at Hydri nonplussed. But it's almost 5. Guess it's PM. I'm not really good with the English time description. So I guess that's PM. And it's much too early to go to bed. It's not even dark out. Maybe not, but I am your housekeeper. It's my job to keep things ticking over on a regular schedule, right? No? Hydri narrows her eyes. Ooh, now that hurts. Idris not punched me since I woke her up, thank goodness. I don't want that becoming a habit. But her words are just as painful as her fists, if not more. A bruise on my forehead should fade over time. But what about the bruises on my pride? You sure know how to make a girl feel welcome, Idri. I wouldn't get that far, but I'd like it if you could at least attempt something approaching politeness. And I appreciate it if Idri would stop staring at me like I'm something foul stuck on the sole of her shoe. A smile would reassure me a whole bunch. I was overjoyed when Idri let me stay here, but now in Sai's absence, I'm starting to worry whether this was a horrible mistake. Idri's derisive voice cuts through my musings like a sharpened blade. I think it's must be musings, right? Here Hiji makes question marks with her fingers. Quotation marks. Crystal. Asai. This setup is giving me some serious Beauty and the Beast vibes. It is too small to be a proper beast, of course, and I'm not arrogant enough to label myself as a beauty, but my grumpy pint-sized employer has the beast's cantankerous personality down pat. I probably said that some of those were wrong, but whatever. What will she do if I dare enter her bedroom? Lock me up in a dungeon, cast me outside for the wolves to feast on my carcass? Neither of these are pleasant thoughts. But I try to remind myself things worked out okay for Belle in the end. Yeah, the beast actually started liking her, and I kind of expect or suppose that the same thing happens here, since it's a Yuri, or in other words, romance novel. Would be a really strange romance novel or game, so if the two persons in it didn't have any sparks, let's just say that. she and the beast were had that touching moment after he dashed to her rescue all Cavalier, and then they went on to become the best of friends and something more. I think she's talking about the scene with the wolves, if I remember Beauty and the Beast correctly, and it's a Disney version of it, that he had first thrown her out, and she was attacked by wolves. Or if it was when she was trying... No, that was later. It was... He had thrown her out. And yeah, she was attacked by wolves. And then he saw it in the mirror. And maybe with a little persuasion from his attendants or whatever the other people in the castle were, he went out to save her. Will Hydri warm to me if given enough time? Who knows? I like to think so. We might even get out our own musical number at some point. I should be so lucky. Being despised by your idol isn't much fun. Well, there is a saying that is that you're never supposed to meet your idol. I know it is because as they won't probably be as you expect of me and make them up to be, but I think that can apply here as well. I might be more into Hydri's obvious scorn if I was a masochist, but alas. So, is there any work you want me to do while I'm here? There's nothing at all? Has she already forgotten all the things she noticed when she was still looking for Hydri? Yes, ma'am, I understand. But according to her expression, yes, ma'am, I understand. Idris really laying the disdain on feet. At this point, she might as well come out and say, "You're worth less than the ground I walk on. You could drop down dead tomorrow for all I care." That's fine, but wait. I called to Hydri's retreating back before she can leave the living room. Hydri pauses and looks at me from over her shoulder. Her brow is furrowed and her lips are pinched into a disagreeable pout. She's definitely pissed. I know, and I'm sorry for inconveniencing you. I don't want to, really. It's just, I like to unpack my bags, and I don't know where I'm supposed to be staying. Could you show me to my room? My query is met with nothing but silence. For a few moments I worry he'd will shoo me out for my audacity. I've been so thoroughly browbeaten already. Oh, browbeaten. I wouldn't be surprised if he'd started to insult me, which is why I'm so perplexed when, after a pause, he nods with near an insulting word to accompany it. Is that alright? But I thought you were sleepy. His expression darkens. I didn't think I'm particularly clumsy. Idri inclines her head to the door. I wish you wouldn't make me sound like a horrible chore. Based on her tone of voice, I think she's about to get vaccinated or something. Right. He just slides the living room door open and beckons me into the hallway. I hasten to follow her, dragging my wheeled case along behind me. Idri gives me a quick tour of her home and all its many rooms. She shows me the kitchen, the dining room, and the downstairs bathroom in quick succession, but warns me against entering the room adjacent to the living room. Apparently that's her library. After a quick scan of the ground floor, Idri leads me up to the floor above it. There's a lot of rooms up here too, but only a couple of them see any regular use. One such room is the bathroom and another is Idri's bedroom. Idri passes by this door, but she doesn't let me in. This room, she remarks severely, is absolutely off limits. Yes, ma'am. He leads me down the hall, You pass a series of closed doors, which I presume leads to empty guest bedrooms. Idri hasn't ordered me to keep away from any of these rooms, so I don't suppose there's anything to stop me from poking around inside them in the future. Can't imagine I see much though, other than bare tatami. I doubt these rooms have been aired in years. Maybe I should sweep them later and open up the windows. It might help liven the place up a bit. It's as I'm thinking this that Hindri halts at the very end of the hallway, nondescript door tucked away from the rest. This room is about as far away from Hindri's hallowed chamber as it's possible to be. She must have done that on purpose. Hindri might be giving me a place to stay, but she's still keeping me at arm's length. Starting to worry that she never grew to accept me. I can't form any kind of meaningful relationship if she's unwilling to spend any time with me. It's with a heavy heart that I step inside my new room. I feel kind of bumped out, which might explain why my room looks so drab. The floor is tatami like the floor in the living room, but the mats look old and stained. A strange smell emanates from them, like mold or maybe damp. Is this room even fit for human habitation? The walls are beige, whatever, but the paintwork's chipping here and there, revealing the plaster beneath. The room has one window, which overlooks the forest. It's a large enough window and should let in good deal of sunlight, but the glass panes are tarnished with age. The wooden still beneath warped with water damage. There's a chest of drawers in the corner, which with a missing handle, and a bookcase full of what I presume are Hindri's books. But that's about as far as furniture goes. There isn't a bed, or a desk, or even a trash can. I presume I'll be sleeping on the futon tonight. That may make sense, given the age and the style of this house. But I'm not a big futon fan. I don't really know what futon is, and I'm watching a lot of anime. But I guess it's kind of like somewhere in between a sleeping bag and a bed. This room isn't inspiring. It's the exact opposite of that, and it smells. Like is something of a strong word, but I don't want to be too brutally honest. That wouldn't be very polite. It is nice of Hidi to put me up after all. I'm even being paid for the privilege. I shouldn't be ungrateful. I swallow my complaints, which are plentiful, and force a smile. This room's pretty nice, yeah. It's so spacious. That much is true at least. Each room is about twice the size of my bedroom back home. Though I'm not sure if that's a bonus. The sheer size of this room only makes it sparse furnishings stand out all the more. Could use a bit of TLC, but I'm sure I clean up nicely. Or it clean up nicely. Eh? How did you know? I stared at Hydri, taken aback by her clipped retort. What do you mean? Hydri rolls her eyes. She seems to do that a lot. Is that a quirk of hers, or do I simply invite duration? Now that I think about it, Nina rolls her eyes a lot to me too. No, I don't, it's fine, really. Well, then, I guess it's kinda gloomy. Do you believe in ghosts, Hydri? Nah, I took part in this test of encouraged once during a trip back in elementary school. But the so-called ghost was my own teacher, dressed up in his natty white yukata. I've not believed in ghosts since then. It's all a bunch of mumbo jumbo, made to scare impressionable kids. A faint smile captures the corners of Hydri's lips, but it comes and goes so quickly I have to wonder whatever I imagined it. Maybe I'm going insane. The chest of drawers will start talking to me next, I swear. Nope, it takes more than a few things going bump in the night to frighten me. I might not look it, but I'm pretty tough. I'm here now and I wanna work for you, Hydri, even if you don't want me around. It'd be bad look if I turned tail and fled so early on. Well, we are related. Kinda, sorta. I beam. Not know if he'd actually smiled or not, but it's gone a long way to bolstering my spirits. I feel a good deal cheerier when I ended upon entering this room. It's not the prettiest of bedrooms, sure, but it's livable. I think I can make it work. So I take it I'll be sleeping on a futon? No, I'm good. Where do you keep your futons, Hidri? Are they in the closet? That's alright, I can handle it. Just leave it to me. I was going to house where... Oh no, it's her. That's right. You're Rui, the great author. I handle all the chores around here, so you can focus on your writing 24/7. That's what's really important. $12.7 then? Or maybe $8.7? That works too. Now let's take a look at these futons. Let me guess, they're gonna be sad, so it's probably better to buy a new one than to wash it. Head over to the closet, springing my step. I'm starting to feel pretty positive about all this. Maybe Hidri and I really can become friends after all. It was cold at first, yeah, but that could have been on account of nerves. She opened up a little since then. She's still icy, but she's not as hard to talk to as I feared. Maybe she doesn't like me, but I don't think she outright hates me. I'm making progress. Grasp the handle of a cupboard door, grinning as I do so, and yeah. Okay. What's this supposed to be? Something in the closet scared her, so I scream. Something falls out of a cupboard. I can get a good look at it, but it's something tall, bipedal and disconcertingly human looking. I was expecting some mothballs. I was expecting some mothballs at the words, but this is a total shock. What's going on? The humanoid something lands on top of me. It's heavy, whatever it is, and it knocks the air out of me. I fall back, winded, and collapse on the stained tatami floor. My butt hits the ground with a dull thud. My legs indecorously splayed. How is that? Okay. The humanoid creature hits the floor too, a few inches away from me. It rolls over, its eyes large and staring, its chest cavity all opened up, its inner organs exposed. It's probably like an anatomy mannequin. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! It really is human. Hidri? I shook out Hidri's name once I'm finally able to formulate words. What is that? Why is there a dead body in your cabinet? Oh, that's my last housekeeper. He looks down at the scared corpse. Her lips curled at the corners. Now I know I'm not imagining things. This smile is the real deal. It's quite cute as far as the smile goes, but I'm too shaken to properly appreciate it. Why does she really look so unperturbed by all this? Who's Barney? Yeah, I was figuring that's what it was. Oh, right. I guess that makes sense. I exhale, my breath dragged on, one hand pressed to my chest. So this isn't a corpse after all, and neither is it a vengeful ghost. It's only a dummy. Now I'm a bit calmer. I can tell that Barney isn't a real human. It's just a face smile one. And it's not all that convincing. His eyes are bull bounce, and the placement of his nose looks a bit strange. The skin, when I reach out to touch him, is cold. Hard synthetic plastic. There's nothing lifelike about him at all. What a relief. I sigh while getting to my feet. Yeah, she actually laughs. Can you blame me? Anybody would be shocked to see that. You almost gave me a heart attack. a pout. I wish Adri wouldn't laugh at me like that. But it's kind of novel seeing her laugh at all. Wasn't sure she was capable of it. It's nice to be proven wrong. I think that will be it for this video, so hope you liked it, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.